So, hello, it's glorious 26th of October and once again combat mission on Finnish turbulent pilots server. It's gonna be P-40 vehicle, P-40 Strafing mission.
So, hello, it's glorious.
Yeah, I've got sound, I've got video. Should I turn off? Here it is, and let's go on Finnish turbulent pilot server once again. Almost every Saturday I join for combat mission on Finnish turbulent pilot server. It's 0.9 turbulence all the time. Craziness. Let me set US Army Air Force delivery 02 mark number. %, 700 meters convergence distance without modifications. That's okay, accept, and we're ready to go. Okay, we're live, everything's fine. Chat message isn't yet done. Now it's done, and we go. Okay, glorious Soladilova airfield. I've been practicing Ju-88 for SG2 squadron last week. That was exhausting, but I did okay, I must say. So, track IR settings first. Track IR battery is fully charged. Oh, track IR wasn't okay. I need to fix that. It's okay now. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's fine now. And the second part is joystick. Joystick is okay. Everything's functional. Okay, control parameters set prop to maximum. Shutters to 50% and elevator trim to 5.5. That's 70%, should be 70% up, and rudder trim to 5.5 to the left. That's 35%. And start, engine start, 400 feet airfield altitude. Okay, now we're here. I will do very boring taxiing towards this position, do takeoff. It's gonna be probably 225 heading. Then I will do standard left rejoin pattern, and I will head towards this rear depot. No, maybe what's our timing? I'm quite a bit late. 40 minutes late, I think, maybe more. Yeah, for good 40 minutes late. That's my bad. Okay, glorious Drakina airfield. Those who live in Moscow, they know that Drakina airfield. So, should I do... I think I will do the southern approach. And I will go to this. I like very long route line, and those Moscow region and Kaluga region are very familiar to me. Tarusa, great Kaluga region city. I live far away from there, but still I remember those. Okay. Let me just paint. Let me just paint my overhead brake pattern, initial point approach, straight from Nesterova. I really hope I will be able to survive that mission today. Too many unsuccessful missions. Parking brakes off, left hand on my joystick throttle and right hand on my twist. I ain't got pedals, and I will do taxiing without using brakes. What we got? Quite 6 meters per second, 3 meters per second wind speed. 1400 RPM was too much. I need 1300. It's quite hot, so not 1290 RPM. It's gonna be 1300, and 1200 will be not enough. And the wind is... oh, that's a circle. I was watching my stupid map. That wasn't my fault. You should be able to watch your notes and to watch your map without losing sight of everything what is around you, just like you're able to watch your map in your car. So I will shift. I will spin again. I will shift east 3000 meters while doing my rejoin after takeoff pattern. So I need to apply some wind shift adjustments. So it's gonna be It's gonna be I need to calculate that. While doing taxiing with my right hand, I will calculate that with my left hand. So I need 24 seconds earlier third 90 degrees turn and 24 seconds, let's make it 25 seconds later fourth 90 degrees turn. I really hope I'm not mistaken. I'm very sorry I am not able to paint those wind shift adjustments. I just imagined that in my mind. I understand that is inconvenient for anyone who could listen to that later. But anyway, by doing that rejoin pattern, 4 left 90 degrees turns, some square pattern, I will shift east 3000 meters, almost 3000 meters, and I need to do, okay, I will do 23 seconds earlier third left 90 degrees turn, and I will do and I will do 25 seconds later fourth left 90 degrees turn. Let's hope I will see my landing strip right on my 12 o'clock after completing that rejoin after takeoff pattern. And now I'm practicing my taxiing. I like it. I had a 6 o'clock wind from behind, so I had insufficient power for such a hot temperature. 1280 RPM is not enough. I need 1305 RPM will be okay, maybe too much, but those sandy surface, I like it. I will be able to do sharp turns without using brakes. Great technique, and I really hope will not be any radio tower on that landing strip. So my taxiing is good taxiing speed, not too slow, not too fast, maybe a little bit faster than I need, but I should do sharp turns. They help you to bleed your rolling speed. That was a circling attempt. Right now I have exceeded taxi runway width because of that. I've almost touched that structure with my right wing tip, and I must say my taxiing speed is absolutely fine, a little bit faster than I need probably, but I'm 100% confident and comfortable with my no brakes taxiing technique on P-40. Yeah, I should do sharper turns without using brakes. That was a circling attempt once again. Full left rudder to prevent rolling, to prevent any excursion on grass. You have to be very careful. Once again, full left rudder. That was another circling attempt. I'm quite indiscreet. I got not enough practice in. What can you do with that? Nothing. I was happy to do a 20 mission last week. Last weekend, and this time I will not be able to do any combat mission today, and maybe I will be able to do combat mission tomorrow. I don't know whether it's gonna be P-40 or a 20 combat mission, and if I do that, I will be forced not to do any Birloga flying today. That's very sad, because I've already skipped my dogfighting practices last week. That's how that happens. That's how you skip them, those missions. And here's my rolling to start readiness position. I wasn't able to set the correct heading without using brakes. My heading will be 140 plus minus 5 degrees. It's okay. It's okay. No any obstacles over there. What's about the temperature? And let me see the timing. Fill my cup with the water. That's 11:21:30 right now, so 11:23:0 will be my takeoff time. 11:22:30 seconds will be my rolling to start part time, so 40 seconds left. Canopy closed. "30 seconds left." Yeah, it's 11:22, and 11:23:0 will be my takeoff time. I memorize that time because I will need it to calculate my first, second, third and fourth left 90 degrees turns. First will be plus 5 minutes 0 seconds, second will be plus 7 minutes 0 seconds, that's 2 minutes 0 seconds interval, and 13 will be fourth. Beautiful. 2, 3, 0 heading, and in 0 seconds I will gradually move throttle forward, in 5 seconds to 39 inches, very slowly. Yeah, good, perfect. She's accelerating well, not exceeding any manifold pressures. Technochat on in 130 miles per hour. I will do takeoff. Wheels up, RPM down to 72, Technochat. Accelerating, throttle back, nose up, 27 inches. She stabilized, beautiful, Technochat off. I will, beautiful, it's gonna be, let's make it 230. That's not the exact heading of takeoff heading. I was not quite right, Technochat on, but still 230. Transition into straight and level, minus 10%. Elevator trim, RPM down to 43%, Technochat. She's lowering her nose down. Once again, atrocious turbulence, minus 5% more. Atrocious turbulence. I hate Finnish turbulent pilots for that. Minus 5% more. Rudder to 24. Minus 5% more. 230 heading, great. Minus 5% more, and I switch it, Technochat off. I don't need it anymore. Wait until she's accelerating and throttle back to 19 inches. It's quite hot. 18.5 will not be enough. And atrocious, terrible turbulence. I hate it. It's all the time. No 0.2, no 0.4, 0.9, maybe 0.7, 0.8 once in 3 months. 0.9 turbulence all the time. I hate Finnish for that. You don't know if you didn't set your attitude right, or that's turbulence. So this is большие горки, this is большие горки village. So 23 minutes 0 seconds was takeoff time. 28 minutes 0 seconds will be first left 90 degrees turn timing, and that means I've got 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes of time to set up my straight and level flight. By the behavior of my altitude gauge, I must say it's all set, even though my vertical speed indicator is moving like hell. That's turbulence, that's not my indiscretion, that's not me being indiscreet, that's not my error, my mistake, that's atrocious turbulence. Well, in summer on such altitude that's normal, I think, but combat aviation, that was I've lost altitude, that was staged mass balance switched, so I've increased my power a little bit. That will increase my speed, airspeed. That server, as you can see, but I'm quite late for late evening, late Friday in the evening US time, and so I'm late. I I'm trying very hard to change it. Maybe I will change it and turn left. And the main news of last 2 weeks is combat pilot news. We got Patreon support. We got news about December 1st early access, carrier qualification. Those who support, who bought Patreon support, I'm amongst them, will be able to fly that prototype in December. I hope it will be F4F prototype, because I don't need Japanese fighter. So it's game on, it's work development is there, so next year we will get more and more and more news and more things to try in that combat pilot game. "15 seconds till second left 90 degrees turn. My altitude is quite good. P-40 is my main aircraft type. I'm quite comfortable with P-40, even in such a atrocious turbulence. Left turn, 15 degrees bank angle, excessive power, pulling up a little bit not to let her lose altitude. And now she's turning. Pull up a little bit more. Don't let her lower her nose. My route flying I will do on a low level once again, because I will not get any fun from 3000 feet straight and level flight, because it's atrocious turbulence over there. Throttle back. I was too late throttling with my retarding the throttle. And 050 my new heading, level up. Beautiful. P-40 doesn't have any excessive speed or any insufficient airspeed, so she's quite well balanced, stabilized. That's good. And the next third left 90 degrees turn in no wind conditions would be takeoff time plus 13 minutes 0 seconds. That means 23 minutes 0 seconds takeoff time plus 13 minutes 0 seconds. That's 36 minutes 0 seconds should be my third left 90 degrees turn, but I'm up to apply wind shift adjustment. That's gonna be 23 seconds earlier third left 90 degrees turn to compensate that wind shift. So it will be 35 seconds, 35 minutes, 33 seconds exact timing of third left 90 degrees turn, and fourth left 90 degrees turn will be 39, yes, 37, and fourth left 90 degrees turn will be 38 minutes 2 seconds. 38 minutes 2 seconds plus 25 seconds to prescribed time, to default time, let's call it, without winds. And now between second left 90 degrees turn and third left 90 degrees turn, quite a long 5 minutes lag, straight and level lag, and you can use this straight and level flight to form up, to perform any formation you want. That's a Sintsova. I will be able to see the bridge, I am able to see the bridge, and Stepantsova will be on my right. Where is Stepantsova? There is Stepantsova. I'm quite good. I just love P-40, she is very stable, doesn't have any tendencies to lose heading. Kozlova will be my next terrain feature, but I don't need terrain features actually, because I fly by the timing. So it's about 1 minute and a half till my third left 90 degrees turn. Quite convenient, handy T-junction. There is that T-junction, no, this T-junction, this bridge will be ahead on 11 o'clock. I've lost 1 degree of heading, and I must watch my timing all the time. These graphics, this Moscow I'm sorry landscape is about 15 years old graphics. So it's 35 minutes 0 seconds, 37 seconds left till my third left 90 degrees turn. Just imagine how good that landscape could be on Unreal Engine 5 in Combat Pilot. We're looking forward for that, Jason. We're looking forward for that. We will support you. For a certain point, then we will hate you, we will criticize you, don't worry. Okay, third left 90 degrees turn, 15 degrees bank angle, excessive power, not too much, pulling up a little bit, watch your bank angle, watch your nose behavior, don't let her lower her nose, don't let her increase her pitch altitude, pitch angle, let her be stabilized in horizontal flight even though it's turning, and 310 my new heading. 310, that means throttle back. I just need that adjustment. No, 320, I'm sorry. 320. I'm quite rusty. I need more combat missions. 320 or 310. It was 310. No, 320. I'm quite rusty. And now force left 90 degrees turn will be no, it shouldn't be. I was mistaken. I can see already my mistake. Let's turn left. That was my mistake. Wrong calculation. I should paint it. I just realized I was I was wrong. Once again I was wrong. So I even not able to see my airfield. Once again I was wrong. Once again I was wrong. Well, that means I'm very rusty. I should practice more. Where is my airfield? I even not able to see my airfield. That's very worrying because that's my airfield. I'm not as mistaken as I expected to be. I need to do those paintings. I don't need to be in a hurry. I need to take my time to do that next time. So I would say that's 500 meters error. 500 meters, not too much, but still quite an error. And next, let's turn left on 150 heading without excessive power. Let her lose altitude, but not too much. Pull up anyway, because I will descend on a low level. And now I've got 400 feet altitude above the ground level, and I will need not more than 30 feet altitude, 30-40 feet altitude above the treetops. So 150 heading, and throttle back 5 inches, nose down, let her lose altitude without losing airspeed. She's stabilized, you can see it by her nose behavior. She doesn't pitch nose up, doesn't lower her nose. Vertical speed was quite big. I didn't need that. And pull up and throttle forward. Throttle forward. Throttle forward. Throttle forward. Insufficient airspeed. Okay, there she's stabilized. This turbulence will be pain and suffering. Throttle forward, let her accelerate a little bit. Beautiful terrain feature, the beautiful landmark, that bridge. Let me set 150 heading and watch where I am. And memorize that, because in a normal condition you would be able to set a mark, to paint a mark on a map, to set a marker, to paint it, that marker with your pencil. This is that. Stepantseva should be on my left. That bridge in 80816. Stepantseva. Can I see any Stepantseva? No, I've missed it. Yes, Stepantseva was on my... No, here is Stepantseva, beautiful. I know where I am, exactly where I am. The next terrain feature will be Dyatlova airfield. That wind is gonna shift me east even though I've got heading 1 Кузьминская, Дятлова, Альферьево airfield, I will be okay. I will not get lost. The main thing is not to hit the treetop, because that landscape ground altitudes are very, very realistic. Map was done by Battle of Britain crew, developers team, so it's developed maybe better than Kuban, maybe not as good as Stalingrad, maybe better than Stalingrad map, but definitely very, very well developed terrain. And terrain level is, altitude is increasing, so I should increase power a little bit to jump a little bit. Power up and nose up and back, not to collide any trees, and throttle back. So I've crossed one road, it's gonna be second, and then Riva, and then Dyatlova airfield. I will be able to see Dyatlova on my left and Kuzminska on my right, and then another road, another river, and some bridge. So I will not get lost, and I must say I'm quite high. That's turbulence, that's not my fault. Another road, here it is. Beautiful, that seems very much like Moscow region roads. And where is Dyatlova airfield? Where is Kuzminskaya? Let's wait and see. They should be over there somewhere. Now I maintain stabilized altitude flying, 150 heading exactly, and I am able to work with my map and to know exactly where I am without GPS. That's the beauty of this game. And I need to jump a little bit, power up, power down, nose down, power down, nose down, power down, throttle back. So I've got the river, Dyatlova airfield somewhere there, and I'm quite high because any river, that's a river junction, so I know exactly where I am. Dyatlova airfield is gonna be on my 1 o'clock. I know exactly where I am. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't need to dive anymore because I've got an uphill above me on my 12 o'clock, I'm sorry. So jump a little bit, power up, throttle forward, pull up, nose up. This is Dyatlova. Yeah, this is Dyatlova, and this is Dyatlova airfield. Hello, Dyatlova airfield, friendly airfield. And I maintain heading, that's the key element for spread abreast formation. That spread abreast formation, we call it front in Russian, is a key feature which helps you to survive, not to be very tired to avoid pilot's fatigue. I was wrong that sequence should be nose down, only after that power down, throttle back, not the other way. Okay, now I need to dive a little bit, throttle back, nose down, so she will be not. And this is Tarasova. Voloseva will be on my 1 o'clock. Tarasova, small village. That's a beautiful terrain. I like it, even though it's quite turbulent. That's a Finnish turbulent pilot server. What can you do with that? Those Finns, they always got turbulence. That's the style. How could you have 0.9 turbulence all the time? This is crazy. And turbulence is developed very wrong in this game. I need to dive more. Throttle back, nose down, because I'm too high above the ground, but I've got an uphill ahead of me, so stop descending. Watch the map. There's where I am. 7.6 Volosiva will be on my 12 o'clock exactly. I can see it. Jumping, so climbing a little bit. Nose up, power up, and nose down, and only with a delay 1-2 seconds power down. Throttle back. Do not let her lose airspeed. Let her have a little bit more airspeed, a little bit excessive airspeed instead of insufficient airspeed, because that will cause descending and hitting the treetop or hitting the and I can see this river bending. Exactly this bridge will be on my 11-12 o'clock. Beautiful. And noodle, that's noodle. You know what that means. We got Russian village noodle. We don't use that word. Maybe some centuries ago we had that word in Russia, noodle, but we call it lapsha, we call it noodles in English. Okay, jumping once again, throttle forward, nose up, without changing airspeed, gain some altitude, and nose down and throttle back. Beautiful. I'm covered with that uphill a little bit, so I'm absolutely invisible in that. In case of realistic vision, I'm looking forward combat pilot. If it will have decent physics and good realistic visibility, it will be great. Because this game has ugly, unrealistic visibility. Poor devils can see 20 miles far. This is garbage. This is not a gameplay. Where's Noodle? Oh, I've missed that. Noodle. Yeah, I've missed that, so... Now, Novopetrovskaya, New Peter. Novopetrovskaya will be my next terrain feature. This will be railway station, quite a key village. Railway station, crossroads, 1, 2, 3 crossroads. This Novopetrovskaya would be a great objective for ground forces to defend or to attack in ground warfare, and tactical aviation is supposed to help. And now I'm simulating vehicle convoy hunting, so very long range mission, low level flying. This is Novopetrovskaya. Yes, Novopetrovskaya. I need to dive. Diving, throttle back, nose down. Yeah, I'm not able to see that. This is Novopetrovskaya definitely. I'm not able to see that railway station. In combat situation we would take friendly fire from railway station AAA unit. So low level is good even in terms of avoiding friendly fire. Okay, we got some low ground, some log, and some bridge. There's that bridge, 1319.1 bridge and T-junction and railroad to my left. I wasn't able to see that T-junction. I maintain 150 heading, 2 degrees been lost. Beautiful low level flying, stabilized attitude, low level flying. And I need to jump a little bit, power up, nose up. Throttle forward and nose down, throttle back, retard the throttle a little bit, turn left, and I need to adjust my aileron. I need to have -1. By adjusting my ailerons I got myself too high, so dive a little bit and level up. I'm quite indiscreet, I should watch my heading better, because no excuses on P-40. I know that's turbulent weather, no excuses. P-40 should have exact 150 plus minus 1 degree heading, and I must say next terrain feature will be river, Kostrova. So ground level is descending. I can see that river. And where is Kostrova? Kostrova should be on my left. Not able to see it. Any bridges? No. No. What's wrong? Ah, I've got this. I know exactly where I am. 1419.3. Beautiful. The road will be my next terrain feature, and Ivashkova will be my next terrain feature. Landmark. Beautiful low level flying. Navigation. Let's jump a little bit. Throttle forward, and nose down and throttle back. This was the road. Beautiful. Just like I said, that road, and I will have quite a long straight and level flight above the treetops, above the forest. Let's jump once again. Throttle forward, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose down, throttle back. So I've gained some altitude without losing airspeed, without changing my airspeed. That was quite a hill inside the forest, slight hill, and now I should descend. Nose down, throttle back. Let's descend. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And here's that river. And level up, throttle forward. Beautiful. This river is this. River start, let's say that's a small pond. Look at that river width. This is amazing. Those rivers in Moscow region, they are narrow. You can jump if they 2-3 meters wide width, and this is 30 meters width. In springtime, when you've got a lot of water in the river, of course those rivers got those width. In real life you will not be able to see that river. It will be very, very hard to see. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. This is wrong river width. We got 2025 coming up, still such a ugly terrain feature development. Those rivers are not as wide as that. They too wide. Military map was used to assess river width, and on military maps in any country, I suppose that was Russian military maps. That's where I am now. Yes, that's where I am. I should be over here. I know exactly where I am. That's glorious Russian city Zvenigorod, glorious big town on my left. And on those maps, river width shown for springtime, when it's too much water in the river and river width is 10 times bigger than usually. So those developers, they were wrong to do such wide rivers, and I know why they did that, because that was easier for them to have more performance in performance terms. So small river will eat more resources, will require more resources from server, from our computers. So they was cheeky, but they were cheeky, but they were ain't no right doing such a wide rivers. That this is another unrealistic ugly feature which definitely helps with navigation, with knowing where you are without GPS, but this is unreal and this is bad. This shouldn't be on Combat Pilot. Combat Pilot should have photorealistic landscape. And markers, of course. For those who need markers, they should be able to set up their own realism settings and to play with those settings. But if I don't want to play against those guys, to play with those guys, I should be able to restrict my gaming. This is small pond on Chасы. It will be Chасы small village on my 12 o'clock. Beautiful, beautiful navigation. Low level navigation. There is Chасы. I know exactly where I am. Next terrain feature will be Desna river. Yes, this is Desna flowing through Tver region, Bryansk region. No, Podolsk. Aprelivka. Aprelivka, great. I know those places. Head to Kaluga and Alabina, great small village. I need to dive a little bit. No, I will not. This is not quite low level, but I will not dive. Some road. Straße, let's say it in German. And I'm waiting for Desna River. I can see the Desna River. You will not be able to see the river. Even Desna River is not so narrow. Dive a little bit. But you will not be able to see it because it's covered with the trees, with the high ground on the river banks. And river shouldn't be so wide. It is narrow. So this is great disrespect for us players to have such an ugly, unrealistic river width. This is Desna River. I know exactly where I am. No. What's gonna be my next terrain feature? I need to jump, pull up, power throttle forward, jump, not in order not to collide with any treetops, another road. And railroad will be my next terrain feature. Yes. And I will look for the railroad bridge. Railroad and next river. Beautiful. This forest isn't flat, it's quite surfaced. Another road and railroad. It should be railroad. Oh, I've lost myself. And railroad. Beautiful. I didn't lost myself. That was 2 lines railroad. But I didn't see any rivers. Another road. Yes, another road with road bending. Now I know where I am. And the next terrain feature will be river and river junction. Maybe where is the river? Not able to see any rivers. That's good. That's how it should be. Yes, here's the river. Let's dive a little bit, throttle back, nose down, just a little bit, and pull up, throttle forward. That was the river. No river junctions. Jump. I shouldn't dive. That's my usual mistake, usual error, pilot's mistake. I shouldn't dive. That's good to be stealthy, but you should stay alive. You shouldn't collide with the surface, with the treetops. Those pines are not as soft as you can imagine. So I'm gradually losing myself, but I see that road bridge. That should be 1922.6. Is there any... Oh, and another bridge. I know exactly where I am. I've got T-junction on just under my wing. This is beautiful. Beautiful navigation. Beautiful navigation. So, my next terrain feature will be Mocha River and this bridge. Кресты, I know that village. Кресты will be my next terrain feature. I will not be able to see Кресты. Кресты will be on my right. This river starting, river Mocha, and this bridge will be my next terrain feature. This railroad crossing. This railroad crossing quite important. Кресты is quite important. Should be some railroad station over there. It wasn't maybe on World War II, now it is. Jump a little bit, nose down, throttle back. Throttle back, throttle back, throttle back, throttle back. Excessive airspeed, I don't need it. And on Кресты I should turn right to 180 heading. No? I would like to visit Drakena. I would like to pay my respect for Drakena airfield. Let's visit Drakena. Let's continue 150. Maybe I will turn 160. So river, where is that bridge? Some river junction. Yes, I can see that river junction. Bridge would be on my left. Yes, I can see it. I turn left. Turn left. 165 will be my new heading. Turn left. This wind shift is quite severe. Let's turn left. This, and I can see that bridge on 2023.1.2. Beautiful. Beautiful. I should turn 170. Jump a little bit. Definitely I should turn 180. Throttle back. She doesn't turn for some reason. Okay, some river, some road I can see. 175, let it be 175. And where I am right now, got river. Yes, I know exactly where I am. 123.5.9. My exact position 175 heading. I need to hit Drakena. I would like to. No, 185. Let's make it 185. Jump a little bit. Just a little bit. And throttle nose down, throttle back. Let's make it 180. Let's watch the map. Drakena is 24. Yeah, let that wind shift me east. I will hit Drakena, I think. Stremilovo will be my next terrain feature. This road, here it is, and Stremilovo. Let's see where Stremilovo will be. Let's dive, nose down. I'm quite high above the treetops. I should be lower than that. That's not low level. This is low level. Low level is dangerous. It wasn't any dangerous. 180 heading. Jump a little bit. And look out for Stremilova. Where is Temilova? Jump a little bit once again. And down. There is Temilova, right on my 12 o'clock. Beautiful navigation. Beautiful navigation. So to hit the Drakina I should turn left 175 probably. Heading. Drive a little bit. And pull up. .175 heading. This river and this road, then Shatova and then Drakina. Drakina airfield. I was there in real life. That's not far away from Serpukhov. Yeah, I'm quite late. Oh, I did a terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. I've lost a lot of fuel. I'm very rusty. My error, my bad. I didn't switch to auto lean. I hate ugly of modern times gameplay. You've got nowhere to fly your missions. That's my personal reasons. I've got no time, but I would love to fly P-40 last week. I'm very rusty. That's my mistake. I will not have enough fuel for good strafing, even if I survive that AAA suppression phase. I will see the road very soon. Where is that road? I should see it. Looking forward. Where is the road? No road. That means I'm quite far to the east. Turn right. That was my mistake. I just need to survive though that AAA suppression stage and to do some strafing and to get back on my airfield to have a proper mission completed. I like very much long range flying, but no Bailey tanks in this game, and so you need, even on P-40 you need to watch your fuel. P-40's got great capabilities, and I need to extend my power to increase manifold pressure on auto lean settings. This was my bad. This was bad error, and that error is my fault. Okay. The road is turning. Where I am, I don't know. Really don't know where I am. Let's not collide in a tree. Let's not make it worse for us. I bet I'm too far to the east. Yes, I'm not able to see Shatava. Let's turn right. And let's dive. That's not low level. That's not low level. Lose altitude without changing your airspeed. Pull up and throttle forward. 190 heading. No. Draken is to the left, far to the left. I was wrong. Okay. Couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. So navigation isn't good. Draken is over there. Okay, that was a failure. Here's that bridge and Draken was over there. I couldn't make it. That's quite a bit worrying. I'm very rusty. Very rusty. I need to practice more and more and more and more. You need combat missions for that practice. You will not be able to do that in repeated training server conditions. You need new conditions all the time for good practicing. If you know this area, you will recognize the terrain in the game very well. Wide rivers, that's not good, but riverbed isn't good, but all others aspects of terrain is developed very well. So if you know this area, you will recognize now you're quite far to the south from Akariva, Tarusa. Let's hope I will be able to hit Tarusa at least. Селиверстова. Now let's turn right. I turn right. Ain't got too much time for that. .15 degrees bank angle in terms of spread abreast formations, formation with 3 airspeed intervals. That would be 3 seconds delay turn. My new heading 270. I was indiscreet, I didn't watch my bank angle, my bad. And 270 leveling up. You can see terrain has changed a little bit. No more forest, not too much forest anymore, less forest, more fields. That's how that change you will be able to see in real life when you fly over those lands or in those in that region. So Moscow map is developed very good, thanks to all those who developed this map. Probably those were Battle of Britain developers, and let me find out where I am. I can see Залужье will be on my 12 o'clock. Большое Фатьяново airfield. Now I'm over here. I need to gain altitude a little bit, to jump a little bit, power up, nose up, and this is Залужье. Just like I said, some reason I did quite a big mistake with Drakina. There were no any terrain features, and I wasn't able to paint on my map. So this is not exactly my fault, not 100% my fault. You should be able to work with your navigation charts to put markers. This is Большое Фатьяново airfield, beautiful. Not friendly airfield, this is front line. I should have problems with crossing that front line on a high altitude. On low level that wouldn't be any problem. So let's dive a little bit, just a bit, and pull up immediately. So this road will be road bending will be 2621.2. Let's jump once again, power up, nose up, throttle forward, and nose down, and throttle back. I do plus minus 5 inches of manifold pressure when I gain altitude without changing airspeed, or lose altitude without changing airspeed. You need to do throttle forward movement when you jump, and when you need to do throttle back movement when you dive in a little bit, but jump once again. Sometimes you can just increase power without pulling up your stick, and she will gain some altitude. So my next terrain feature will be this river and Bashmakovka, maybe. Dechina is this is ugly turbulence, ugly map, ugly great Il-2 Great Battles map, and ugly Il-2 Great Battles turbulence. Welcome to Il-2 Great Battles. Great physics in this game. but ugly turbulence and ugly map. I hate that guy, that Russian guy, Kirillus, who were supporting developers when they did us that ugly ruler. You should be very, very you should have very little respect for your customers to give them such unrealistic tool. So no respect for us players from those who made that decision. This is very unfortunate, and for me really no hope for anything better. So maybe in Combat Pilot it will be better, but I will not be surprised if Combat Pilot would be even worse than Il2 Great Battles. Who knows? Who knows what future holds? No one knows that. So for me personally, I'm looking forward for that Combat Pilot experience, but I do not expect too much from them. This is not in general, this is not a developers team issue, this is a community issue. So community is very small and very miserable. Community fails to give a proper feedback. Community tends to cook up some excuses for any unrealistic features in this game. You almost not able to read or to hear statements like, I like this way of unrealistic gaming and I need it, so I want it. I want auto level, I want GPS, I want unrealistic new airplane each new attempt. I want that statistics, I want ground targets, known locations all the time. So all those unrealistic features, community members, they not able to imagine the game without those unrealistic games features. So if you do not give them good, that was my mistake, I lost 7 degrees of heading. If you do not give them proper navigator's toolkit or anything else, proper radio communication, proper visibility, proper reconnaissance missions, they do not start holy war on forum, they do not start whining and complaining. So community should give proper feedback first, and only afterwards developers teams should follow. So if community isn't able to do, this is Dechina probably on my right. Yes, this is Dechina. Actually, Dechina is looking quite familiar. I saw it many times from the railroad, and no railroad over here. There is a railroad. Dechina is looking very, very similar. Trees are ugly. This game has got trees which 2-3 times higher than they should be. Another ugly feature of this game, a lot of ugly features. in this game, beautiful physics, if I say so for myself, but a lot of ugly features. Gigantic trees are one of them, but if trees would be not as big as that, Dechina would be photorealistic, definitely. Beautiful terrain, so my compliments, my regards for those who developed this map 12 years ago. Battle of Britain crew, development crew. Great map, almost photorealistic terrain, and no respect for that guy who developed turbulence in this game. No respect for those who were not able to do the IT job and to give us proper map, picture in picture in the corner of my screen. So I've passed Dechina. Ugly turbulence. You should have in real life you should have like this turbulence, very sharp and short force on your wingtip, because the nature of those turbulence is your airplane crossing vortexes. There are vortexes in atmosphere, and those vortexes, they are not 1 kilometer in diameter. They may be 50 meters, maybe 200 meters in diameter. So you cross those vortexes in a very short, in 2-3 seconds maximum, not in 10-20 seconds. So you will not have very gently and graduate left banking on right banking force. You will have very sharp, short influence, and those influences will be to the left and to the right. So you would be forced to do such corrections with your stick or your I forgot how you say it in English, with your yoke. And this game some reason gives you very slight, very gentle but elongated in time force, like just some fat ugly development manager pulling up your wingtip down with his own weight. I don't know why. So no respect for that. Maybe that was Petrovich, maybe that was someone else. No respect for that turbulence. Turbulence is really, really ugly in this game, and that's what, not myself telling you, that's what real life pilots tell about the turbulence. Those who fly all the time on big airplanes, on small airplanes. Now I've got unbelievable right banking tendency. From what the hell atmospheric feature, atmospheric process, I've got that. I really do not understand this. I fly low level. I understand some vortexes, some upstreams, hot air upstream should affect my airplane, but why so long and why so consistent to the right? It should be short, quite short, and to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, not all the way to the one side. Okay, let's pull up a little bit more, nose down, throttle back, and I need to watch for Kostina and for railroad, because I've lost where I am. I bet it should be road, then railroad, and I should be... Oh, that's a railroad. Beautiful. Quite sharp angle to my 270 heading. So where I am, I'm somewhere here. Kostina will be on my right, far away. I will not be able to see it, but I will be able to see this road and maybe this bridge. Turbulence is atrocious turbulence. I hate Finnish turbulent pilots server. I've been writing on his on server's Discord for many times. I will write it maybe once again, but this is crazy. I know Finns drink too much, so it's turbulent all the time for those Finns, but this is completely unrealistic to have all the time 0.9 turbulence. I know exactly where I am. I am 2614.3. I will see that bridge on my 12 o'clock. Beautiful navigation, low level, without using GPS, without climbing to see where I am. Kostina will be out there. This is a road and a road bridge. Beautiful. So I know where I am. I will go to Losinki and I will turn right, jump a little bit, let me just stabilize, to set stabilized attitude, not to hit the tree, not to be too high above the ground, and to work with my map. I need to see what's my next terrain feature. I hate this map. You should be able to write down on your map Glorious Silent Hunter 3 20 years ago, 19 years ago we had that ability, but those Romanian developers were full of respect for their customers. Beginning of the century was quite a different time in games development. And that ugly loft, Han is actually a good guy. You want to call him a good guy, but his behavior is disgusting. Now sometimes he is not good at all. So no respect for us. Kurgana should be on my right. The funny thing, when I was flying perpendicular to that wind, I had no such banking problems. When you fly straight to the wind, you've got those left and right movements. How is it possible to change the turbulence by changing your heading? This is crazy. Okay, I need to look out for this road and for Lasinki. Maybe I've missed them. I've lost 5 degrees of heading. You should be able to work with your map picture in picture in the corner of your screen, so you should be able to see everything just like you watch your phone or your map inside your car, driving your car. This is great disrespect for us players. 20 years ago in old Il2 Forgotten Battles we had decent map, and we will not have decent map in this game ever. So I like this game. This game gives you quite good physics. Each airplane has got its own temper, its own behavior on any flight attitude, any regime. Oh, there is that road, quite good. I know where I am. I'm 2612.5. I know where I am. I'm over here, Lasinki, and Lasinki airfield will be on my 1 and 11 o'clock respectively. I've almost collided with that tree. I think I can see that. I can see that airfield. I'm proud of my low level abilities. I do almost nothing because my P-40 maintaining altitude because of stabilized straighter and level attitude. Some big city on my left. This is Yukhnov. And where is Lasinki? Lasinki is over there. All airfield is over here. Here is airfield. Beautiful. Beautiful. Enemy airfield, enemy Gestapo in that village. Luftwaffe personnel lives in that village probably. No, they live in Yukhnov. And I need to dive atrocious turbulence, which shouldn't give you vertical speed, shouldn't get you up and down. At least at low level you shouldn't have such a tendencies to gain altitude and to lose altitude. But that Petrovich probably, he's responsible for that. No respect for you, Petrovich, you're a good man, but you did a lot of good things, but that turbulence is your great screw. You should pay respect for us players. If you fly your very light aircraft, that doesn't mean my heavy 5 tons P-40 should 4,000 kilograms P-40 should feels like a sheet of paper on the wind. So where I am, and Karpov airfield will be my next terrain feature. 2 weeks ago when I had unsuccessful mission. That was first not my fault. I've been hit on that flak unit suppression pattern, and that was my fault. I damaged my engine on returning to base. So Karpov was my landmark or terrain landmark where I started my approach for AAA suppression pattern. And very soon I will turn right. You can see I'm struggling with staying right above the treetops. That turbulence gives me those struggles. Shouldn't. This is unrealistic. Let's hope Unreal Engine 5 will not cause any unrealistic behavior, quite such a village. What's that village? And once again, I will not be able to see. Where is that Karpova? That Vildягина airfield, yeah? Vildягина village. And Karpova is to my left. Some reason. Yeah. Slobodka, when I cross Slobodka, I will turn right on 000 heading. Sudden left banking tendency, which is not constant. It starts very slight tendency and then increases and then gradually, slowly decreases. And that lasts for 10 seconds. So I've got myself in a 1 kilometer diameter vortex. Believe that this is unrealistic. When you fly your glider, maybe you will have such a long vortexes influence, but when you fly World War II pursuit airplane, we got a pursuit pilot over here. A great phrase from 1943 Air Force movie. Okay, let's turn right. On 330 heading. Yeah, I watched my fuel gauge. I've lost too much fuel because I was indiscreet. I forgot to switch to auto lean in order to save the fuel. Absolutely my mistake. And I see a small village, quite good terrain feature. That's Slobodka. Beautiful. If I would be able to paint on my navigation chart, on my navigation map, I would use this Slobodka as a reference point. T-junction in Slobodka, very, very convenient terrain feature for your navigation. That was not deliberate, but I've managed to. That wasn't deliberate, but I've managed to fly over that Slobodka village, so I know exactly where I am. My next terrain feature will be Fidotkova and this river junction. I should jump a little bit. Just a little bit. I lost 2 degrees of heading by doing so. And 330 once again. My engine is quite hot, I must say. It was another mistake of mine. I've opened the cowl shutters because the engine was quite hot. Let's cool it down. I will need that engine to give me maximum my engine is able to give on a AAA suppression procedure. Where is Fidotkova? Where is Fidotkova? Not able to see. My power wasn't okay. One click rudder trim to the right. I had left banking tendency. Yeah, I will not be able to strafe more than 3-4 circles if I survive AAA suppression. Oh, great, I've got a road. Fidotkova is on my right. I can see the river. I shouldn't be able to see it, but I wasn't able to see Fidotkova. This is how it should be. This is realism. I don't mind. Let's jump a little bit. Pull up and back, nose down, throttle back. First thing you should watch is your airspeed. You do not watch your airspeed gauge because you should feel your airspeed. If it's too much, she pitches her nose up. If it's not enough, insufficient, she lowering her nose. So you should watch your your airplane nose behavior all the time. And any experienced virtual pilot does that. You can not understand that, but you do it anyway. With your skills are based on your attitude. So anything you do is connected with that pitch angle. So it's quite familiar for anyone, and you need to be in control of your pitch angle all the time. You need to be aware of your nose behavior, whether she pitches her nose up or pitches her nose down or lowering her nose. You should know about that. So now I'm 2308.1, and those beautiful railroad crossings will be on my 12 o'clock jump. first push your stick to lower your nose, and then throttle back. Not first throttle back and then lower your nose, because that will cause losing your airspeed. That won't be any good for you. This is Ugra River. Ugra River should be that wide. So Ugra River is a great river, and you can see, well, maybe in this area Ugra isn't so wide. This right junction shouldn't be so wide. So I've been explaining that earlier. Rivers are too wide in this game. They shouldn't be so wide. We should jump, throttle forward, nose up a little bit. I lost 4 degrees of heading, my bad, and nose down, throttle back. Look for those. Here's the road, and where is railroad? Was it a railroad? Ah! I've almost collided with a tree. That was my bad. I've almost collided with a tree. Probably I've got damaged, something damaged. That was my bad. I hate the turbulence. I hate the turbulence. That was realistic hill in the forest, and that was okay, but my P-40 had losing altitude tendency because of that fucking turbulence. I hate the turbulence. I hated Petrovich for that. It was a miracle I didn't hit the tree. That was unrealistic. So and probably that was staged mass balance change. So I don't mind, but that was a miracle I didn't collide with that tree. And I'm on Molotka River, 2207.5 probably. Any bridges? I thought that was the end. So that was absolutely my fault. That's why I like low level flying. This should be dangerous. You need, but that shouldn't be as bumpy as it is in this game. Shouldn't be. It's too low. Hot air upstreams, they had no altitude to develop. They develop on 30 meters high, 50 meters high, not on 10 meters above the cold forest. It's cold in pine forest. You will not have such hot air to put you, to pull you up or push you down, push you up or pull you down. You will not have those atmospheric features which could give you such up and down wobbling. So turbulence is atrocious, very disrespectful turbulence. So developers didn't do well, and they got no intentions to correct that. So I'm really not looking forward to any new games from that team. That's why I'm looking forward for Combat Pilot. Maybe Combat Pilot will be much better. Look at that hill, look at that hill. Very realistic hill. That's how this region looks like that in real life. So those guys who did that terrain, they did well. And I lost where I am, completely lost where I am, completely lost. I should dive. I can see a airfield over there. I should dive because that's a Новое Село airfield. And I've got some village on my 1 o'clock. This village should be Mishkovka, no? Some road and some village. Definitely not Mishkovka, this is Sosnovka. Yeah, Sosnovka. Is there any river over there? I must say I got lost. Is there any river over there? I've lost where I am. Was it Царево Займище, maybe? No. Yeah, here you go, I've lost where I am. Not good, not good, not good, not good. You should have some terrain features to know where you are. This is quite an exhausting low-level flying, so probably I've lost where I am. I don't know where I am. Really don't know. Okay, I need to climb Technochaton plus 5% elevator trim, RPM up to 72. She's pitching nose up, 34% plus 5% more. I'm too close to objective, plus 5% more. Plus 5% more, I was too late, plus 5% more. And plus 5% more. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore, throttle forward. I'm too close to objective, so I need to climb in order to have sufficient altitude, and by climbing you start to see where you are. You will need to climb anyway, but once again, right before climbing phase, I've lost where I am. That was not previous attempt, but attempt before previous. On Stalingrad map, when I was shot down by enemy fighter by 109. I can see some river. My altitude is gonna be 3000 feet, not too much of climbing left, and I still not able to understand where I am. Dugina airfield could help me. Yeah, I'm very rusty. I should have more and more combat missions, because last time I was having hard time with finding the target in bomb site on A20 mission. That was embarrassing. Technochat on, transition into straight and level altitude, RPM down to 43%, elevator trim down 10% to 60. She's lowering her nose down, minus 5% more, and I can see some village. I will be able to find myself. Filipova. Yeah, Filipova. Huh. I didn't lost myself. Minus 5% and minus 5% more. Technochat off. Retarded throttle. That's Filipova, and I need to do transition into combat mode. I've lost almost 10 degrees of heading. Unacceptable. That's Filipova. Dugina will be on my... I can see the Dugina airfield. So, what is my target? Still not able... Oh, I can see my target. It's okay, that's okay. Okay, approach. Okay, navigation. Okay, route flying on a low level. Let's wait and see what future holds. I really hope to survive the AAA suppression pattern and maybe to strafe one or two vehicles and to get the hell out of here. On Rzev maybe. Insufficient power, losing altitude. Okay, transition into combat mode. Trickier to center. Out to reach. Mixture. RPM up to 72%. 3/4 open. Cowl shutters. 25%. Elevator trim. That's okay. Zero aileron trim. Where is my target? Here it is. And bank left, brake left. Brake left. This is gonna be approach. Straight, you need airspeed on that approach. You need an airspeed to be as secure as you can while trying to deal with those flak units. Even though in this game flak units are quite weak. Oh, I can see one. I can see one flak unit. My approach isn't bad at all. Very soon I should start descending. And my altitude is not enough. Airspeed, I would say okay. I should start descending. I can see you. That's an 88. Whereas no, this is not an 88. Stupid. Where is that flak unit? Where is that flak unit? Oh, that was an 109. It was 109, not flak unit. Okay, thank you, 109. Let's dance. Yeah, let's dance. You denied me my mission. Let's dance. Oh, I'm very rusty. I'm very rusty. I need to practice more. And I've lost that guy. Where is he? I bet this guy is inexperienced. Not a good fighter pilot at all. Okay, this is not P-39. I will not be able to. You made a mistake. No, I've made a mistake. Or not. He made a mistake. I survived that. But I've damaged my engine probably. No, I will not be able to do that. I've damaged my engine already. Okay, I welcome you, whoever you are, for watching my stream. I don't mind, I'm not like Tazgoon. But you denied me my mission complete, and I've damaged my engine. I'm not able to see him. I'm even not able to see him. You're weak, buddy. You're weak. You will not be able to fight against me on one-on-one. P-40 with a damaged engine, and you still didn't finish me. Look at him. He's afraid. Well, I will not be toxic. I will not say any bad things about those players who fly Germans, but that's always like that with you. That guy is weak. That guy is weak. If I had a good engine, without, if I wouldn't damage my engine, that will be okay with me. I should have more practice, and I've got no energy for evasive maneuver. What can you do? That guy is weak. That guy is very weak. You like AI guy, whoever you are, you like AI. Very weak opponent. But I really got no time for practice on P-40. I got no time to practice my P-39. I've got no airspeed to make an evasive maneuver. That's my chance. That was my chance to survive. I will not survive that, definitely. Look at this. P-40 against 109. I'm still alive. This is embarrassing. Yeah, look at him. I've got no airspeed for evasive maneuver. Look at this. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's probably 5th or 6th unsuccessful mission for me. But you're welcome, whoever you was, for watching stream and waiting for me on that target. So that's it for today. Thank you for sparing me at least hour and a half of my time. I don't know, probably no more streams today, but I need to do my Berloga practice. I skipped last week. I couldn't. And maybe tomorrow I will do another stream. Okay, Skynet isn't there today. So thank you all for who might watch this. I would try to do another stream tomorrow, but Sunday is very inconvenient for me to fly. But I will do my best to at least to try to do that. So another unsuccessful mission, unfortunately. I would really love to try this. To some reason that flak unit was damaged. It wasn't any flak on that position. So that's quite weird. I will not watch, I never watch personal statistics. I will not watch who was it. I know he will not be, I'm quite weak fighter pilot, but because I do not practice. When I practice, I'm good. But he wasn't able to finish damaged P-40 with his 109. and so one-on-one he will not be any match to me. It always like that. Sometimes you meet quite strong 109 pilot, but mostly they are weak. So I will not, I'm not interested who was it anyway. If that was someone who watched stream, I don't mind. That's good thing to have an opponent, to have target covered with some German fighters escort. So, and see you maybe, I don't know, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Next week it will be A20 mission. I really don't know. I need to do P-40, I need to do A20, and I really have got no time for that. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye. See you next time.